And welcome back to Empire Total War with Darth Mod. So since last time around, I've done quite a few turns and a few things have happened. Mostly to note in Europe is that Sweden has conquered Hanover and now is control of this region as well. Oh, they seem to... I missed that as well. They have conquered Berlin, Brandenburg region. That means the Prussia doesn't have a lot at all. Sweden seems to be very powerful indeed. They haven't made any gains against the Russians though, but they've made gains on the continent by taking Hanover and Brandenburg. You can see the devastation of this area and this Swedish army, which seem to have lost quite a few men. And then the Austrians have taken the Rhineland and destroyed the Westphalian nation that was there before. Yes, this was quite worrisome. A huge French navy. I don't know where they've got that from, but we probably should send something to deal with it. And I have dispatched a few of my navies to rendezvous back in Europe, and we can see about taking them on. And I think that's it for Europe in big parts. I don't really check this region a lot, so there might be other stuff that I missed, but those are the main points here. No other gains really seem to have been made. Or maybe the Spanish have made some gains. No, I don't think so. Back in India, everything's under control as it is, and more priests are turning up for every turn. However, I have not yet fully recovered the armies, since it would cost me 18,000 to fully recover them after that battle. And right now it doesn't seem as though the Mughal Empire is in any great need to attack me. So we're holding off on replenishing those. In America, the Iroquois still hold Philadelphia. The what's it called? The 13 colonies have yet to reclaim it. And so I need to keep my army here. We had a small enemy force coming through here. I think they just went to reinforce this region, but I moved all the Irish troops over here. At the same time, Pippin has moved, and so he's now within striking range of their last original territory, I should say. Not their last territory in all, and then the spy managed to actually murder the priest, and now he can move down and take a look at what's going on there. There's quite a build-up over here, so at some point they might try to break out. But that's about it, and seeing this big navy here, and the fact that there's sort of a stalemate here along the line, and I really want to get that fire by rank stuff going, because a lot of people have been asking about it. So what we're going to do is we're going to land the army under Cloudsy Hudson. He's going to take his army. Oh, can I not get everyone? Ah, I cannot get the entire army across. You can still only put 20 units. That means I need to ferry them over twice. That's very interesting because, well, we've got a huge French army over there. That means that this needs to be a bit recalculated. So back here, army back onto land. Oh, you cannot because there's not enough room. This was messy. Well, then at least I know what we need to do. That we need to split the navy up in two to be able to get the army across. And even then, right now, it doesn't seem as though it's a very good situation to land there. Interesting, they got the Royal Suédois, which is the Royal Swedes, Royal Swedish troops. Interesting. And then they've got some highly trained Swiss guards. It looks as though the Dutch nation might fall. If that happens, an invasion is not just a necessity, but a must to save our Dutch allies. Especially since they've actually been quite a bit harassed by Catholic priests to convert them. But we're gonna have to split the navy. I'm gonna do that next turn, and we're gonna get these guys across, but we're gonna have to wait a bit. I would like to have a spy marching around here so I could see what was going on. The only spy we have is the one in North America, and it's gonna take a while for him to get down there. Anyways, without further ado, let's attack the Indians and destroy them. So we've got some European troops, I believe. So we should be able to... Didn't I have Scots here? Was this it? No, this is the army that didn't have Scots. Blasted. Anyways, we're not going to see fire by rank then. But, yes, it'll still be a good battle. Right, go ahead and auto-save. Oh yes, the king got a mistress as well. That's important. And... Right, let's go ahead and fight this. And so, here we are for the battle lineup. Most of this army consists of Hessian Grenadiers, but on this flank, we've got the Royal Regiment of New York, or the King's Royal Regiment of New York. And we got 3 of those units. And then beyond them, we've got the Hessen Kessel Grenadier. And we also have a single unit, which we've seen before, of Hessian Grenadiers. Then, among the rest of it, we've got tons of Rangers, but we've got a few new Rangers, which is the Select Marksmen of Fraser's Rangers, which are these men right here. And yes, that's about it. So, battle plan is to hold this main line to hold, while the skirmishers move up to find the Indians, or the Native Americans, start shooting at them, and we'll go from there. Right, go ahead and start this off. We're gonna stop some of the Rangers to put spikes out there. And also, yes, I didn't mention the cannons, but we got the 12-pounders up here on this nice hill. Very good overview. And then we got our howitzers in the center. First thing we do is we blow this these Native American artillery piece, and I imagine they've got that as a gift from the French, and we blow that sky high. And now we're gonna place some spikes along here and there, from some of these units, to protect against the enemy cavalry, so we can fall back, so the Rangers can fall back in safety if need be. And then we're gonna move the cavalry out on the flanks. So we placed quite a lot of these stakes all across the line here. And now we're just gonna wait and redraw this line. These guys stopped. Place your stakes. These guys stopped as well. Place your stakes. Oh, They're doing that. They're doing it in a very strange way. I'm not entirely sure what they're up to, these guys. At least these guys have now placed down theirs. And they can get, these guys can get back in line. Clearly you people don't want to protect yourself. And I'm not gonna force you. So we're gonna get these guys in line. I'm not sure if we're gonna see any fire by rank, as it seemed that most colonial units did not. Okay, so we got some fire going down over there, massive Indian advance. On this side, we're gonna hold the fire for a bit, and then fire once they're close. They're coming in, open fire. They didn't lose that many men. Well, I think the stakes actually act as a bit of a barrier, and so some of the shots will hit them rather than hitting the enemy soldiers. We'll hold the line for as long as possible, and then we can fall back behind the grenadiers. The medicine men are giving way. Fire! These guys have lost a lot of men. Warrior Society. This unit is giving way. But we are receiving quite a few casualties on this side. Tell the men to try to fall back. Cavalry will move into the flank. Quite a lot of the skirmishers are now wavering. Time to fall back. It's a bit of a shame. Our skirmishers, they're running away to safety, and they're met with just a tremendous volley from the German grenadiers. Native American cavalry runs onto the spikes. The thing is, they also have these hurdles in front of them, the grenadiers. So even if the Indians were able to get through this, as they did, they could run onto those obstacles. Chief's bodyguard. Most of the Native Americans got through here, but I doubt they will be able to hold against the grenadiers. Time to send in the cavalry. Towards the center. The grenadiers are holding. But they need that support from the cavalry. Get those guys before they deploy the stakes. Hit the enemy in the back. I gave you a direct order to charge. Same with you. Charge into the Native Americans in their back. And that's breaking them apart. Now let's roll up their line. How are we doing over here? We're doing okay-ish. We're waiting for reinforcements. Continue towards the center. We've got problem in the center. Over on this side it seems fine. The thing is the Rangers. The Rangers are shooting our men in the back, which is not good. The King's Royal Regiments are holding. We're breaking the Native Americans apart. Enemy general has been killed. The cavalry can now continue towards this region. Get rid of them over there. Some of these grenadier regiments lost quite a few men, but they did hold for as long as I needed them to against the enemy. Oh, the enemy has placed their own spikes here. And I ordered you to attack this unit. Thing is, we're gonna run onto these, so let's just move away from this region. Same with these men. It's better than to go towards, preparing to go towards these men. Or maybe I'll move all the cavalry over there in preparation. Fire! It's enemy musketmen. Where are the mortars? Howitzers, fire on those musketmen. And the cannons on the hill will fire as well. They can fire on the medicine men. All our cavalry is gathering up over here. They can go after the lances. The medicine men are not really standing a chance against this. And the few that actually reach the line get killed. They are shattered, and now only the musketmen remain. I want all the artillery coming down on these musketmen. I can see over there that our cavalry unit was taken down by Chief's bodyguard. The Royal Regiment will hold and fire now. Fire! Good, it was just in time there. Perfectly timed volley, and the Native American unit was utterly destroyed. Down to the last man. And none of them even came close to this line. Well, a few right here. But these guys didn't suffer a single casualty. This is how close they came with the tomahawk right there. Anyways, we are victorious. So let's go ahead and go back to the campaign map. Did I say that the French actually sent a peace offering? But I rejected it because, well, I am winning the war. The Michigan territory. Oh, you got Fur Trapper. As part of this, we're gonna burn everything down, and then we're gonna rebuild it in European style. And then back here, and I wanna make ready to land our troops and go towards Brussels or save Amsterdam. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Oh, we forgot to move some priests around. Oh, that means I cannot see what's going on in France, which is very unfortunate. Ottoman Empire, Russia, Sweden, and so on. Sweden, it's gone very well for Sweden, although they haven't made any gains against Russia, which I find a bit surprising. But it's, I guess there's this very large territory, so they have a hard time gaining ground there. Oh. No, thank you. The thing is, though, would it really be easier to attack, you know, the Prussians? Oh, did they take back? Oh, they took back the Brandenburg. So it's going very much back and forth there. Trains gained. Happy Drinker. Archer Diggory. Fleet arrives. George Rook has arrived in Europe. You can see about combining the fleet. So these two, and then my main fleet, but that is going to be needed for my ferrying across of troops towards Brussels. So that's not in need just right now. More tea, more better ports in India. Very good. And we got Gentleman, which is Scholar, Gentleman, Scientist, Research, Industrial Technology, Scholar. Since we had Admiral, Scholar, Pious. Well, we got one good guy in each then.
I am the instrument of your will, place of learning and culture.
Learning and culture, very good. Right, first of all, we need to scout the coast to see where that French army is. It is actually situated right there. But we can land in Antwerpen. We're just gonna split the navy in two. And then we're gonna land the army. So first this part of the army. And the navy will now land. And we'll land the army. The army will come across. And now we can merge the navy again. Get back here. Take the remainder part of the army. Get them into the ships. Get the ships to port. Get the troops over, the troops, and into the main army. And then the navy can stay. You know what, we can lay siege to the port. Oh, we burnt the port. So now there's no money being transferred here at all. Well, what we can do is we can sit outside this port to make sure that they don't escape. There's no real trade we can raid here, because all of it was gone. Right, so we have the opportunity now to strike, but seeing as though I just did a great battle, I think we're gonna have to wait with this one until next episode. But yeah, there we have it. I want to keep the navy up here so I can retreat the army if necessary, rather than sending it down here, combining all my navy for my naval force and destroying that French navy. And I think that's it. If it's not... Ah, it has fallen. I was gonna buy this of the Austrians. Shame. Can I buy something else then, maybe? Or... Well, I've got a lot of money, so I can spend it on upgrading my territories and stuff to gain even more money. Right now, I get 26,000 per turn, which is very good. Anyways, this will be the end of this episode, so I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully you'll come around for the Battle of Brussels in the next one. Bye!